Here at the Refuge Church, we do macroinvertebrate studies twice a year, and today is one of those times. 15 years ago, we were challenged to do something for our environment around the church. We thought maybe we would like to adopt a highway, as a lot of people have. But then we thought, we're right in the Rush Creek watershed, and our church is located only a block away from Rush Creek, so why don't we adopt Rush Creek? So that's what we did, not knowing exactly what we were going to be doing, but we found out that we can do cleanups, and one thing that we were challenged to do was to do macroinvertebrate studies. We didn't know anything about it, but a local biologist came and taught us how to look for and identify macroinvertebrates in the creek. This year we had enough volunteers that we were able to divide up into two groups and go to two different sections of the creek. The macroinvertebrates that we find are a very good indicator of the health of our stream because some of them are very tolerant of bad situations and others are not very tolerant of low oxygen, high temperatures, and pollutants. Once they get to the creek, there's probably about 3 people that put on waders and get into the creek. One of them has a net that they use to stir up the bottom and catch macroinvertebrates that way. Somebody else is usually going and looking and turning over rocks and looking for bugs on the bottom of rocks. And one person has a tub and they put all of the macroinvertebrates that they find in that tub. And then occasionally they go to the bank to exchange that tub full of macroinvertebrates with one that's not. Once the person at the bank has the tub of macroinvertebrates, they take it to a small little table, they dump it out onto a white sheet like a cookie sheet, and they start going through it looking for anything that moves and putting those things into a little jar which we'll take back to the church to identify. Once we get back to the church, we take the macroinvertebrates into a classroom, pour them out into a sheet again, and then go through them very carefully, identifying the different species and categorizing them and counting them so that we might have accurate records of the health of our creek. We feel this is very important because Rush Creek is really God's creek. It's His creation. And He has put us in charge or given us the responsibility to take care of it. And the best that we can do for the Lord, to serve the Lord, is to take care of the things that He owns and puts us in charge of. And so we think that it's an important thing for us to care for Rush Creek.